Hey everyone, talking about Fantasy by Britney Spears, and this is a bit different than what I usually talk about on the channel, but this is an earnest, genuine review, not doing it to be funny or make fun of anything. I actually think this is a really good scent. So the notes in this are kiwi, lychee, quince, white chocolate, cupcake, orchid, jasmine, musk, orris root, and woodsy notes. And I remember actually the first time that I smelled this, I think it was like 19 when it came out or something, and I was in a Sephora with a friend and just, I guess, randomly smelled it. I didn't even care, like, oh, it's a Britney Spears perfume or whatever. I just was curious about it, and I remember thinking, like, damn, that smells good. And I love that it's still held up and gotten popular to this day. It's so cheap. I mean, Britney's cool and stuff, but that's not what draws me to it. It's just genuinely like a really, really good feminine leaning fragrance. Too feminine leaning for my taste to wear, but I would love to smell this all the time if my wife wore it, for example. Or friends, anybody. I do have a good friend actually who wears this, and yeah, I can see why she likes to wear it all the time. So it's kind of like vanilla cupcake-ish for quite a bit of it, but there's also almost like a tropical vibe to it that I really think is fun. From the kiwi and the quince and lychee. Yeah, it's just so nice. Like, picture sort of a gourmandy vanilla cake one, but then if you add sort of, tropical fruitsy twist, and by the dry down, it gets a little bit more woodsy, sweet skin scent type of thing in a really nice way. This you can get for as low as like $25 for 100 ml. And yeah, as mentioned, it really doesn't smell cheap to me at all. It's definitely super feminine leaning. If you don't like that, I don't think you're going to like it to wear for yourself. As with me, like, it's not something I want to wear as mentioned, but I highly recommend checking it out if you are into feminine leaning fragrances, especially if you like the idea of like a sweet and sort of fruity one that's not overly floral. This is so nice smelling. Wow. And yeah, if you hate vanilla, I wouldn't check it out, if you hate that kind of cupcake vibe, but it's also not a 10 out of 10 intense type of like vanilla cake smell. There's enough other stuff going on, especially after the initial burst in the opening, that it's a bit more diverse than that. So I genuinely do recommend this, and I don't even normally recommend cheapies on this channel because just my taste doesn't tend to gravitate towards those as much anymore, but this is an excellent feminine leaning fragrance. I will put a link in the description where you can get a bottle or a sample.